All right, it started.
Yep, I got it. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor Manager meeting for Wednesday, December 13th. Online with me is Deputy City Clerk Sarah Harkness, City Clerk Stephanie Carlisle, Deputy City Manager Tim Dodd, City Attorney Tamara Niles, City Manager Shawn Lewis, and Mayor Pro Tem Joe Anderson. Shawn, do you want to kick us off?
All right, December 13th, you'll have the Tri-Cities Joint Study Session on homelessness. Any questions about that?
No, I saw the agenda.
All right, December 18th, Council Holiday Dinner.
We are starting at 5.
Starting at 5.
Okay.
That's then, five, and then the meeting starts at 6. Or our council meeting.
That's the question I had for you guys. What time you wanted to start the regular meeting? We don't have any study session items because we push those off for the dinner.
Yeah, I think we will still want to start at 7.
Yeah,
okay.
7.
Okay.
And then we have the resolution on the judge's salary, associate judge reappointment, introduction of Elizabeth Ramsey, management fellow, award of a contract for services with Centrisis CNP for the purchase, installation, support, startup, dewatering centrifuge, water resources support agreement renewals. Sorry, I'm flying by these consents, aren't I? Can you go back up?
Yeah, just this one.
Just that one.
I would say yes to consent on. It's a big dollar amount, but there was no. Well, hold on.
I think that I would be interested in seeing the Centrisis agreement for as a regular item, not consent. Okay. I think people will be interested in that.
It was pretty cool. It came up in water and sewer yesterday, so yeah, take it off. Leave it off consent.
Okay. We have the award of a contract to HDR for the design of South Broadway Complete Streets project, FHU for design of Old Hampton Complete Streets, an executive session on City Center, Dry Gulch IGA, South Inglewood Basin second IGA, intergovernmental agreement with Denver Water for emergency connects. Consent on that one?
I would say yes. Although it's super important, so I can.
I'm
Joe,
fine
do you
with
want it
that
on consent?
I'm fine with it on consent.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, and then amendments to the McBroom Ditch Company bylaws.
Is that still a first reading? I guess we haven't discussed the bylaws yet, have we? I would say yes to consent on that one. Yeah, okay. I would say yes to consent on that.
Okay, and the Little Dry Creek MDP HAD IGA amendment. Little alphabet soup there.
Yeah. Man, I thought that was the second reading too, but.
Well, I think we did Big Dry Creek.
Big Dry Creek, yeah. I would say yes to that since it's the IGA.
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
All right. And we will move down to the next meeting, which will be a couple of study sessions on January 8th, November financial report, library staffing hours discussion. We're actually moving that to February. They're working on a strategic plan that they want to complete before that item. And then budget supplemental number 1. Designation of the city, the official posting place for legal notices, update to Parks, Rec, Library, golf fees, amended 2024 rate and fee schedule, transfer of opioid litigation settlement funds to the region, and 2024 mill levy amendment ordinance. And Tamara, that's the one that's going to be emergency, and yeah, we'll see it
potentially
next week.
We'll know in January. Yeah.
Yes, it's just a place.
Yeah. Okay. No questions except the fact that what's the item that we moved from this past Monday due to illness was. I'm wondering if we could fit it on January 8th instead of the 16th, because I already see that the 16th is going to be busy, but I know that's more of a timing to work out. But
Tim, do you know if we could do January 8th?
Yeah, I had talked to him originally about 16th, so I don't know about the 8th, but I could easily email him today and ask.
Yeah, just because I'm looking at the 16th, it looks like we already have items there that are going to push us past the hour. So it would make more sense to push it. So yeah, like that's a regular meeting there. And we're already, it's one of the things that former Mayor Pro Tem does not like, going past the hour for study session items.
Aren't we doing two regular meetings in January? Because we aren't doing one on the 1st, so aren't those both regular meetings?
Those are both regular meetings, yeah. And so they're already not,
Oh,
we're gonna be
we've
way
got-
over.
Looks like there's been some confusion because we had this for study session, so we can figure this out.
Yeah, they're both going to be, the first two are regular meetings based on what we passed last time. So the first two meetings in January. Let's just go through it and just take a look at what it looks like.
All right, we have January 16th, proposed methodology for capital cost to city ditch contract users. Study session recommended modifications to the contract approval process. Review and discussion of proposed city attorney ethics manual. Development impact fee study session, 2023, December 2023 financial report. Public hearing on an amendment to a planned unit development for waste management. Professional services agreement with Jacobs Engineering Group for final design of Denver water interconnects.
Okay. Is that it?
As of
Shawn,
now,
there's nothing else on the 16th. Okay. I think what we could do in order to still have public comments, like around 7 o'clock, is just to time these out to where we can start public comment around 7:10 or so.
And Mayor, my ethics manual is completely flexible. I'll just move it into
Mhm.
February so that we have plenty of time for study session.
No, it looks like we have to set the times. I'm looking to see what is big on here. The biggest one is the development impact fees to me. So I don't think that there's really necessarily it's not necessarily a question of the time that we're setting towards study session. It's just it messes up the public comment at 7 o'clock. That's the only issue. So I think we just find a slot to do public comment as close to 7 o'clock as possible, and then go back to the study session items afterwards. And then the regular meeting. If this is a regular meeting, yeah, I think that's probably the best option.
okay. Excuse me, moving on to December 22nd, excuse me, January 22nd.
Mhm.
Or did we do the 16th?
We did.
Yes. 22nd, board and commission interviews, 23rd if needed. First reading of an ordinance on February 5th for that PUD for waste management. The February 12th study session to review city's existing social media policies.
Okay.
Is that the end, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And
then
then from, go ahead.
I was gonna say just the two items that came from Steve in terms of the vacant buildings and storefronts and the dimmer fire. We're trying to figure out a place for those on the study session items. Shawn,
Come again?
the two study session items that are parking lot that Steve brought up on Monday night, just the vacant buildings and storefronts and the dimmer fire. So it's just more that we need to. Right now, we're just having them like in a holding area just so we make sure that we talk about them at some point.
Yes.
Okay.
And I had talked to him about, meeting with Denver Fire. I think, there's a sense that this transfer between Inglewood Dispatch and Denver Fire Dispatch is the cause for the delay.
Mhm.
So I'd like to, meet with them and see if we can work that out. And if that starts to resolve the problem, but we can definitely have a study session on it whenever y'all are ready.
Yeah, I think just getting an understanding of the SLAs and whether or not they're being met or not, and then finding out, just so all the council has a visibility into it, and then just whether or not we're able to get those resolved.
Right. But we are planning on bringing that vacant buildings ordinance. That's ready. We could bring that, towards the end of January, early February.
In terms of
wanted
a
to
study
slot-
session?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, we'll get that slotted in this week.
Okay.
And then we also have the request for the stormwater study session. And I think that's all I had.
There's
Oh, that's right, because we went back and forth. Yeah, and I saw the email from yesterday, so I'll find some time today to respond. Okay.
There's a traffic calming study session in the works too.
Yes,
Okay.
we are doing a speed and just movement assessment at Clayton Elementary, and wanted to kind of get the results of that. That's going to be mid-January. So if we wanted to schedule this for maybe the last meeting in January, we can do that. I'll make a note to make sure we get both of those entered.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I think you covered them all. I'm looking to see if there's anything else. No. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Anything else from you, Shawn?
Not I.
Anything else from staff?
I have one thought that just popped up as we were going through this. We do have an executive session planned for the 18th, but we don't have any study session items. I know it's expected to be 1 hour total. I was just thought I'd throw it out there if you guys wanted to do that at the beginning of the meeting and start at 6 with the exec session.
Ooh.
Will the
What's your
dinner
thoughts on-
only be an hour?
Well, I think dinner is usually only an hour. You normally only do an hour dinner. Is that right, Joe? Isn't that what we've done in years
We
past?
do.
Just an
It
hour?
always feels a little rushed to me to try to,
Mm,
finish eating and get out of there. But
That's true.
but that's normally what we do.
What would your preference be to not rush?
Yeah, it
Enjoy
would
the
be.
meal?
I would prefer to have the 2 hours for the meal.
Yeah, I think that probably makes sense. So yeah, let's just do it at the end of the night. Thanks for bringing that up though, Sarah.
Okay. And I just had one other question. Do you guys want to cancel the next 2 mayor manager meetings since we're going to be off for the holiday?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up too, Sarah. You would have gotten an email from me regardless. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, cool. Anything else, Sarah?
Nothing from me.
Anything else from you, Mayor Pro Tem?
Nope.
All right, perfect. All right, and with that, everyone, the mayor manager meeting has now been concluded. Everyone have a great day.
Thanks, you
too.
too.
So.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.